What am I supposed to do when you two run off? Just sit here like a lemon and wait. Well, when you put it that way. Luke. No, he's right. You know, Layton, I think the girl has a point. Exactly, you are not handling this well. We are not used to this of Professor Layton. You may be leaving her behind out of concern, but it doesn't help anyone if it gets her all upset. Inspector, you too. Welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Professor Layton and the Lost Future. There we go. We were doing that one, yes. The story so far. It's so far. With Chelmey's help, Layton gains access to documents that open a new lead for the investigation. Armed with this new information, Layton and Luke decide to return to the future via the clock shop. Chapter 6, Traveling Companions. We did this first part yesterday. Well, only reading that apparently. Alright, what mischief have you two got yourselves into now then? Excuse me? I don't know what you're talking about. No point playing innocent, boy. Old Staxon Scarven knows more than you think. They might be hidden, but I do have eyes, you know. And these eyes can see that the law's right on your tail. I don't think I understand. Say no more, boy. Just know that I'm always on your side. If you call me, I'll come running. Oh, well, thanks, I suppose. We ought to be off now, Luke. I have the feeling that things are about to get interesting. Maybe the police are following me? Luke, do you remember the secret knock that Big Luke used when we entered the clock shop last time? Of course. Allow me, Professor. Come on in. Hello, Spring. Welcome back, Professor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Where is Cork, by the way? Oh, same place as always. In the back, tinkering with that big clock. Tee-hee-hoo. Okay. It still feels so odd. Hi. Welcome back. I take it you found the information you were after? We did. I hope Luke hasn't gotten tired of waiting for us back in the future. Yep, we mustn't keep the young sir waiting. Young sir? Huh? Oh, did I just call Luke sir? Sorry, it's an old habit from being in service. My mind's just not as sharp as it used to be, you know. I often get a little muddled and... Huh? Someone's at the door. You can't just barge onto private property. It's illegal, not to mention ungentlemanly. But I, madam, am no gentleman. I'm an officer of the law and I'm here on an important investigation. What's Inspector Chelmey doing here? You tailed us, didn't you, Inspector? In which case, Spring is right. It is very unbecoming of a gentleman. Do they even realize... Okay. Say what you will, Layton. The fact remains that our Prime Minister is missing. Exactly. And if I have to step on a few toes to find him, then that's what I'll do. Inspector. And I'll keep doing it until you lay your cards on the table, Layton. All of them. Chelmey's always there for us. I can't believe you, Professor. You too, Luke. Flora? You ran off and left me on my own again. I'd even made you those nice cucumber sandwiches. Flora, please. We just didn't want to put you in danger, that's all. This is the consequences of your own actions coming to bite you in the ass. You say that, but the real reason you won't take me is because you think I'll get in the way, isn't it? No, that's not it at all. Flora, you have to understand. You could be put in harm's way. It's for your own safety that... I don't know anyone else here. What am I supposed to do when you two run off? Just sit here like a lemon and wait. Well, when you put it that way. Luke. No, he's right. You know, Layton, I think the girl has a point. Exactly, you are not handling this well. We are not used to this of Professor Layton. You may be leaving her behind out of concern, but it doesn't help anyone if it gets her all upset. Inspector, You too. Sorry to interrupt, but we've got to get going. We can't keep Luke waiting any longer. Well, technically you can, since he's in the future, so... I have to start her up now. But there are several people here who have nothing to do with the matter at hand. Well, the more the merrier, that's what they say, isn't it? That's ridiculous. I beg you to reconsider. Sorry, Professor, we've got to go. Hold on, everyone. Hold on, what for? Because technically, he can just, if it's a real time machine, he can just take us back to after he just dropped us off. Or even before that. Okay, end of the line, everyone out. Hehe. What in the world? My stomach's doing backflips again. Hey, Layton, what just happened? Step outside and see for yourself, Inspector. That should serve as a sufficient explanation. What are you on about? Come on then, Barton. Let's go outside. Just a moment, Inspector. I'm feeling a little queasy. Very queasy, actually. Pull yourself together, Constable. We're going outside. Please don't jostle me. I'm feeling a bit green. Are you okay, Flora? It was a rather bumpy ride. I'll say, time travel really takes it out of you. I'm just a little dizzy. Oh no, Flora! That's why you keep her behind. Yeah, are you okay, buddy? Layton! What's all this? What's happened to London? We're still in London, Inspector. We've just been transported 10 years into the future, mate. Eh? But that's impossible, isn't it? Or is it possible, Layton? One thing is for certain. We're no longer in the London we know. Well, there will be plenty of time for debate once my work here is done. I seem to recall you saying something about the Prime Minister being trapped in the future, yes? Yes. It's by no means certain, but it remains a definite possibility. Well then, what are we standing around here for? The hunt is on, Barton. We're off to find the Prime Minister. You know, Inspector, we may have better luck tracking him down if we work together on this case. That's enough from you, Layton. The fact remains that you're a civilian. I'll handle this on my own. Well, you didn't know about a whole ass London being beneath London, so... Well, if it ain't my favorite set of problem solvers, thanks again for helping me with those boards. It was nothing really, just a bit of thinking and a well-placed cut. Yeah, well, if it ain't too much trouble, you think you could work your magic on these boards too? Sure. We can make another cut. Yeah, the best solution would be to cut it into two pieces that form a square when they are combined. However, the grain of the wood means that the two pieces can't be flipped or rotated after being cut. Draw lines where the board needs to be cut and then touch submit. You would almost say like you only need to fill up this hole. And how many cuts? Lines, so it's two. That the two pieces. So then you would just say this, right? Oh, there we go. Because you can just knock that in. Or am I thinking too simple for that? I am thinking too simple for that.
Let's see if
I
I've got
think
this
that technically my solution could have worked
just
as well.
as I suspected.
But maybe this is a little bit more sturdy. Okay. Sharp solution. A rather interesting rearrangement, eh? Look at that. Mate, you did it again. Thanks to you, we're that much closer to giving Midland Road the refurb it deserves. You got a sticker. And I am following a guide to make sure that we don't miss puzzles. And it is telling us to go back into the future. To... all the way back to Grassenhalle. Okay. I mean, I think that is a little bit of a design flaw. Because why would you go back out of your own accord, you know? But we will do anything for a puzzle. Hey, Professor L, you didn't drop by the campus just to say hi to little old me, did you? Well, we actually did this time, I will give you that. Of course he didn't. I don't know what world you're living in, but you've got it all wrong. Well, look who tagged along. I didn't even realize you were there, short stuff. I'm pretty sure I told you before, miss, but we're on a very important case right now. Stop pestering the professor, we've got work to do. And how do you know I'm bothering him? Can you read his mind? Do you know all his likes and dislikes? Let's find out. Oh no, a question of taste. Oh no. Professor Layton and Luke are chatting in a clothes shop. You know, Luke, there's something here that really appeals to me. I think I might just try and negotiate a purchase. What has caught Professor Layton's eye? I would say A, right? It's not good, but what is the clue about it? Okay, we see different types of hooks. And he does love puzzles, so maybe it's C because it looks like a puzzle? I think...
How about this?
Yeah, we did it! We did it! Whoop,
That's a
whoop.
relief.
It's very much a relief, yeah. Keen eye, the answer is C. The item Professor Layton is actually interested in, however, is the hanger. It's shaped like a question mark. Whenever I see a puzzle look, I can't help but take action. But Professor, that's not a puzzle, it's a hanger. He's a little too obsessed with puzzles. Maybe I was wrong about you, little boy. Of course you were. How could I not know what the professor likes? I'm his apprentice after all. Well, consider me impressed. I'm going to have to keep my eye on you. You shouldn't, really. Yeah, don't do that. It's a little bit creepy. And now we just have to go back to the future, I would assume. Of course we do. I just have to go back for one puzzle. Hello, Spring. Hello, Cook. Oh, there you are. I thought I pressed you. Ready to leap into the future again? I am ready to leap into the future again and get nauseous again and sick. Just like an elevator. Beautiful. I can't wait for the World of Steam. I hope it's going to be amazing. Where's the other look, Professor? Now that you mention it, we never decided on a meeting place. Perhaps we should pay Shipley a visit. Of course, he can get in touch with Big Luke for us. Shall we head over to the restaurant then? Hey, Staxton Scarven. Hehe, well, look who's back. Mr. Staxton Scarven? The one and only. And who's your feathered friend there? Oh, you mean Poulter? Rock! Nice to meet you. Meet you. Hehehe, nice to meet you too, birdie. Say, you seem like a dependable lot. Can I ask you a favor? I've recently become rather fond of mushrooms, especially those little red ones. They're delicious. That's where you come in. I'd like you to seek out one of those fine fungi and bring it back to me. A small red delicious mushroom. I haven't a clue where we could find one of those. Ark, Polternos, Poltercat. Hehehe, now that's the kind of can-do attitude I like, birdie. But are you really up to the task? Poulter's no ordinary parrot. This should be a doddle for him. Poulter can now take on a request from people you meet during your adventure. Okay. Help Poulter complete a request given in the parrot minigame available in the trunk. The more requests you succeed in completing, the more skillful Poulter becomes. If you complete enough requests, he'll start to help you find hidden hint coins. See if you can help Poulter complete every delivery request you come across. Okay, Staxton's mushroom. Let's get the show on the road. Open the parrot minigame in the trunk and select my request. Fetching my mushroom should be no problem for your parrot if he's half the bird you say he is. Now hurry! I can't get enough of those little red mushrooms. You just have to bring me one. Quick! That man has a problem. Do as he says. Okay. Oh yeah, and we had something new in there, but we don't need to see it. Just want the new to be gone. Your parrot has generously volunteered his services as a delivery bird. Unfortunately, the heavy objects he has to carry make it hard for him to fly properly. Predict his flight path and use ropes to create perches that will guide him to the recipient. Create a perch for your parrot by connecting any 2 posts with a rope. The number of ropes at your disposal changes with each delivery request. The position and angle of each perch will affect your parrot's flight trajectory. I'm sorry, I just realized you might hear the garbage in the background. Oh, sorry. Ropes can't cross over each other. Yep. Touch clear. Yeah. We get the gist of it. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot. Deliver the mushroom in 10 seconds. Delivery request numero 1. Okay, it would say just do it like this and then we yeet you over to the other side. Just to be safe. Or he's going to bounce off. No, he doesn't. Ooh. Yeah, we make it. Well done, you completed the request Texan's mushroom. Top work, I knew you were just the fellow for the job. This is a perfect specimen. It is, isn't it? Ark, specimen! You just go on like that and you'll become a fine delivery parrot. You just... Oh, people will love you. I'm sorry. Ark, delivery! You've earned this person's gratitude with your expert delivery skills. And then what? He's not going to help me or anything. Hi there, folks. You look absolutely knackered. Have you been out walking all day? We have. I can't say too much, but we've been on quite a journey. Oh, is that so? What you really need to perk you up is a nice big meal, but we don't serve hot food here, I'm afraid. I suppose I could whip up one of our special ham rolls, though. If you ask nicely, that is. That sounds great, but what makes it so special? Well, the shit. It's all about the order of the ingredients. Plus, it has an extra special secret ingredient. Now I just have to remember how to make the thing. How does it go again? It's a puzzle. That's the meal. Can you make a roll to these exact specifications? The ham goes above the potato salad. The only ingredient between the ham and tomato is lettuce. The cheese touches the bread, so it can be bottom or top. And the middle layer is neither ham nor lettuce. I forgot everything we were doing. I just have to be a little bit mindful of where my face is in all of this. There we go. And then I immediately forget. Okay, let's just... The ham is already above the potato salad. The only ingredient between the ham and tomato is lettuce. And the middle layer is neither ham nor lettuce. The ham goes above the potato salad. We could do it like this, because now the ham is still above the potato salad. The only ingredient between the ham and tomato is lettuce. The ham goes above the potato salad, that's still the case now. The only ingredient between the ham and tomato is lettuce. Because it doesn't say that the ham needs to be directly above the potato salad. And the cheese touches the bread, and the middle layer is neither ham nor lettuce. So I think we did it.
How about this?
Yay!
No puzzle can stop Layton's
It's an easy
apprentice.
puzzle, but still, I'm allowed to celebrate my victories. Delicious, it's time to tuck in. Thanks for the help. As your reward, here's your ham roll. Jump. Oh wow, this is amazing. Who would have thought potato salad in a sandwich could be so delicious? And the crusty roll's the perfect match for the tomato and cheese. I love it. Not a patch on my cucumber sandwiches though, eh? Uh-oh, did that last bite get caught in your throat? You shouldn't eat so quickly, you know. Something like that, yes. Hey there, little lady. Don't talk to her. You don't look very well. Are you alright? No worries, little lady. I'm doing just fine. Fine! I do appreciate your concern, though. By way of thanks for your kind words, have this puzzle. It's been sitting in my back pocket, so it's a little squashed, but it plays just fine. Fine! Ew? You don't have to take it, Flora. You have 8 jars of jam of 4 different types, depicted by the different colors. The different types of jam vary in weight. Your jars have been put into boxes in pairs. Use the scales to work out the relative weight of each type of jam and rank them 1 to 4, with 1 being the... Yeah, that's... I'm not good at that. Let's see, an answer I totally came up with for myself because I'm great at puzzles like this.
That puzzle.
She's so cute. Well done. Starting with the heaviest, the order is blue. Yeah, that's fantastic. Amazing. Say, nice going, little lady. You've got quite a mind for puzzling. At least we got a sticker out of that encounter. That's more than most women can say after having to talk to a drunk person. Of course you want to talk. Hello again, boyo. Enjoying your trip to the big city, are you? Trip? I'll have you know that I was born in this city. Right you are then, whatever you say. What about yourself, madam? Were you born in London as well? Me? Oh no, born and raised in Cardiff I was. Spent most of my life there. But then something unusual happened, see? And I ended up moving to London. Oh yes, my life story, just like one of them sweeping epic adventures you see at the pictures. Speaking of films, have you heard this one? Probably not. 6 whiny spectators. 6 people need to be seated at the cinema. Your task as an usher is to find a seating arrangement that will make them all happy. No, my task literally ends at my paycheck. And that's just putting people down and let them have fun. I refuse to sit next to, behind, or in front of C. And that's for A. Okay, rude. Probably something happened between them. B hates the front row. I don't like... It stays with B. Yeah, okay. I don't like the left or right seats. Okay. And D says, I hate the left side and the back. Means that you can also sit in the middle, but... I prefer the right side. Anything but front or left seats. Now we have everything, I would say. I refuse to sit next, behind, or in front of seat. That's not the case for A. I hate the front row for B. She's in the back. I don't like the right or left seats. You're in the middle. I hate the left side and the back. You're in the middle front. I prefer the right side. You're on the right. Anything but the front or left seats. Now we listen to all of you.
As good as solved.
Yay! Took a little bit, but we got it.
Stop Layton's apprentice.
Excellent. The only 2 options for C are the middle seat in the front or back row. When you try to fit the other requests around that, this is the only arrangement that will make them all happy. Spot on, boyo. That's the answer, alright. Enjoy the rest of your visit to London, won't you? How many times do I have to tell you? I'm from London. Whatever you say, don't get lost in the big city now, will you? Hoo-hoo! I give up. I think we should. Oh no, we have to do a request for her. Oh no. You need flowers. I don't want to give you flowers. The only logical thing. But how... It has a lot of seconds, so that helps a little bit. And it just stops over with a little flower. Now we're fully rid of her. I like that, actually. What a delicious scent. Spot on, my feathered friend. Thank you. Burk, perfume! Well, talking to, is it? What a remarkable bird. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Don't learn that. I don't want her gratitude. That's okay. I just don't need it. Yeah, we got a new one for you. Look, I've just remembered something. What's that, Professor? We've neglected to explain the situation to Flora. Gosh, you're right. It completely slipped my mind. Oh, it's alright. I'm just happy I could come along. Be that as it may, I think an explanation is in order. Let's stop at the hotel for a quick chat. Alright, Professor. Because Luke says it's okay, we can go. Hello. Oh, hello. You're not from around here, I take it? I suppose you could say that. We're here on an investigation. Yes, and all this walking we're doing is really starting to catch up with me. Tired, eh? Well, you know what always perks me up? A nice chunk of chocolate. I've got some in my pocket, in fact. Would you like a piece? Like one? I'd love one! Oh my, it seems I spoke too soon. This chocolate's got a hole in it. How am I going to cut it up now? Would you mind if I had a look at it? I think I can help. There we go. Choc hole 8. Oh, hell no. I'm so not going to do that. Choo choo choo. Math is not my thing. It's super easy, Nat. I don't care. We're going to be stuck here for ages.
Puzzle.
Correct. 8 pieces. You should break up the left side of the chocolate bar horizontally as shown in the image. If you make sure the entire hole fits within one piece of chocolate and exclude that piece from the count, you're left with 8 pieces. Sure. Lovely. Now everyone can have some. Here you go, you two. Thank you very much. It's delicious. If only I had a glass of milk to go with it. And of course, Bolt is really going at it. A delivery cake. That poor parrot. How is it going to balance an entire cake on its head? Okay, I think that this will. Or this one. No, that's probably going to be too high, right? It's going to get stuck in there, isn't it? Yeah. Sure, sure, sure. There we go, Minnie. Minnie's homemade cake. Nicely done! It must have been hard work. Ark! Well then, would you like a slice? I made a pot of Earl Grey while I was waiting. You do drink tea. Earl Grey! Earl Grey! I'm sure that a parrot drinks tea and eats cake. Yeah, sure. That's healthy for them too. Welcome back to the Hotel Duke. Oh, hello there, young lady. And who might you be? My name's Flora. I'm a guest of the Professor and Luke's. Well, sort of. Actually, what really happened is I followed them here because they ran off without me. They're always doing that, and it's really quite upsetting at times. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to babble. What are you talking about, Flora? Don't mind her, Becky. Flora can get quite nervous around new people. She was making effort. She was doing fine. Let her be. Oh, I would never pry into a guest's personal affairs. That's against hotel policy. I'll be off now. Have a pleasant day. I hope you don't think the worse of us for leaving Flora behind. Well, even if she did, she could. Rightfully so. What a charming room. I'm glad you like it, Flora. Your room will soon be ready as well. Oh, no need for that. I'm happy to stay in this one with you two. We'll just put up a screen. There are 2 beds. Look, you're the smallest, so you can sleep in the chair there. Then I can take one of the beds and the professor can take the other one. That's not fair. I'm far too big to fold myself into a chair. We can discuss sleeping arrangements later. For now, let's bring you up to speed, Flora. Alright, I'm all ears. We are currently in a city that looks very much like London, but is fundamentally different. The city may appear similar to our London, but make no mistake, it's a far more dangerous place. How so? What he's trying to say is that we've travelled through time. This is London 10 years in the future. What? We're currently working with a young man who identifies himself as the future Luke. According to him, in the 10 years between his time and ours, I became a rather unsavory individual. And here in the future, I rule over the city with an iron fist. This young man is working with us to try and stop my evil future self. Whoa, that's an awfully complicated story. Did you follow all of it? Yes, I think so. Can you imagine the professor as a crime boss? I wonder what he's like. Hey, Luke. Yes? If both the professor and you have all the counterparts here, I should have one too, right? Well, yes, I suppose so. But you haven't seen the future Flora here? Nope, not yet anyway. But didn't it strike you as strange that you hadn't seen me? You know, we've had a lot going on since we got here, so we haven't had time to, well, I'm curious as to where my future self could be anyway. I think we should move on. You know, Flora, the restaurant we're going to now is said to be one of the best in town. Oh, is it really? Let's go then. Phew, good thinking, Professor. I mean, she is completely right in how she feels, you know. I'm sorry? Dean Damona. Oh, fancy seeing you here, Herschel. Have you been keeping well? Very well, thank you. You're looking rather well yourself, if I may say so. Spry, even. Oh, goodness no. This old man is growing older by the day. My hair's gone completely white, see? Uh-huh. Ah, yes, I thought there was something different about you. Some people say silver hair makes a man look distinguished, but I was partial to my crop of brown. Now listen, Herschel, London's full of people quick to sully your name. Rest assured that I don't believe a word of it. That was quite a shock, Professor. We saw the Dean a few hours ago, and now he's aged a full 10 years. Yes, time certainly appears to have left its mark on Dean Dalmona. Is something the matter, Professor? I'm not even sure what we were supposed to notice. Not at all. I just needed a moment to think. Let's be on our way. It has something to do with his hair, but I don't study the man well enough. We decided to go and find Shipley at the restaurant in order to make contact with future Luke. On the way, we stopped at the hotel so that I could explain our situation to Flora, but she still seems blissfully unaware of the danger we're in. I do hope she'll be alright. On our way out, we met the older Mona, whose hair is now white as snow. I mean, he's already old, so his hair shouldn't have changed much. Maybe that's the thing that they're trying to tell us. Puzzles are the only way to pass the time on these snoozy, worthy shifts. Oh no, wait, of course, the man is... It's a wig. That's what they're trying to say. Sorry. See if you can wrap your thinking gear around his head scratcher and cooktop. And if he has a wig, then why did it change to white? Here are 5 numbered stamps. Stamp the numbers into the blank spaces to complete the equation. Only one digit can fit into each blank space, and you must use the lowest number of stamps. Sorry. Select the stamps that you need to use, then touch submit. I'm not reading anything, nothing is hitting. You have 5 numbered stamps. Stamp the numbers into the blank space to complete the equation. Only one digit can fit into each. Okay, but 5 you can use 6 as 9, and you can use 5 as 2. Yes, and you can make an 8 with 3. Then I would say use 2 and 6, because you can do 2, 2, 2, and then you get 6, right? But apparently that's not the answer. Because apparently it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. But I would counter that 2 plus 2 plus 2.
That's a relief.
But they didn't make the 5 look like a 2. Maybe that's it. Huh? You solved it? Oh great. Now how am I supposed to get through another boring day on the job? Boring? Don't you work for a crime syndicate? If your job's boring, you're doing it wrong. Huh? I must be hearing things. I could have sworn you just told me how to do my job. Eek! Oh, no, I didn't mean anything by it. Just ignore me. Let's actually do that. Hey. Greetings, Shipley. Ah, Professor. Good timing. I just got a message for you from Luke. He wants you to go to the observatory in the park that's north of here. Make sure you're not followed. This park is just off the path that connects Flatstone Street to Midland Road, correct? That's the one. Luke will be waiting for you there. Why do we need to make sure we're not followed? It sounds as though someone out there may be monitoring our movements. Are you paying attention to this, Flora? It's very important. Of course I'm listening, Professor. Moving around in a group of 3 will make us more conspicuous. I know you don't want to be left alone, but I think it would be best if you waited for us at the hotel. What? As soon as we've caught up with the other Luke, we'll come and get you. No, I'm coming with you. Now, Flora. Oh, come on, Professor. Let her come along. We'll do our best to be stealthy on our way to the park. It will be fine. Besides, it might be more dangerous to leave Flora all by herself. I suppose you may have a point there, Luke. Flora, you do realize that where we're headed could be extremely dangerous, don't you? Are you really sure you want to come with us? Of course I do. I'm not scared. Well, that settles it. Let's get moving. Well, Luke, it looks as though we'll have to put our dinner plans on hold again, I'm afraid. I understand, Professor. I'm pretty hungry, but we shouldn't keep Big Luke waiting. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's go! I'm sure Luke can wait for 10 minutes for food. Welcome to London's most delicious destination. I hope you brought your appetites. By the way, the postman tells me you've got a real knack for solving puzzles. I suppose you could say that. Why do you bring it up, sir? I ordered a few numbered plates a while back, you see, but the company made a mistake. Ooh, mispainted plates. The numbered plates Ballard ordered have finally arrived, but wait a second. Oh no, the manufacturer painted all the numbers on backwards by mistake. Ballard would like to use them as soon as possible, but it will apparently take quite a while to fix each and every plate. To save time, the manufacturer would like him to make do with the plates that he can use as they are, and only send back the ones that absolutely have to be fixed. Ballard wants your help, take only the plates that can't be used. Okay, so we can use 5 and 2, because you can use them the other way around. 1 and 0 can be used. 3 can be used, probably. 4 can be used too, if you hold your phone the other way around. 7 can't, I would say. 8 can, of course. And 6 and 9 can also be used, so I would say there's only 1 plate that needs to go back. Okay, no, apparently not. Apparently it's 6 and 9 for some strange reason.
Let's see if I've got this right.
But you can use 6 as 9, right?
Like a puzzle solved.
6 and 9 definitely won't work. So asymmetrical, 2 and 5 can replace each other, and rotating the 3, 4 and 7. Yeah, okay, 7 kind of works. But if you just turn them... No, okay, yeah, no, I see it now. Okay, fair enough. I'm an idiot. It looks like I asked the right fella for help. Cheers, I won't forget this. There will be more than a little extra gravy on the next pie you order here, believe me. Gravy on pie? Why would I put gravy on pie? Okay, another parrot. You want Palliot's Tomato Supreme. I really want to throw you to the cliff though. Game says that this will work, so... There we go. Brilliant, just in time. Cheers, feathered fella. I owe you one. Rock! I want to read of the Meta Supreme. The secret ingredient is chickpeas. Want to try some? Tomato? I don't know what the gratitude is for, but I'll take it. Goodbye, fellas. You there with the shady expression. Look me in the eyes when I talk to you. Buzz off, will you? I'm reading here. Listen, you hooligan. I'm acting under the authority of Scotland Yard. I demand that you comply with my investigation. Scotland Yard? Pfft, it's been years since the police had any power in this city. No power, you say? You do well to take a close look at the man before you. The very sight of this face sends thugs running for the hills. Oh, there, settle down. Somebody help me. This oddball's getting too close for comfort. Inspector, please calm down. Look, not now, lad. I'm putting the screws on this dubious character here. Inspector, please. I can vouch for this man. He's just an ordinary citizen. Oh, so he's a friend of yours, Layton. You should have said so earlier. You're off the hook, newspaper boy. But listen well, because I'll only say this once. Thanks. I'm listening. The soul of Scotland Yard and what it stands for is immortal, even in a corrupt pit of depravity like this. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got an investigation to attend to. Good day, Layton. Whew! Thanks for saving me from that loon. What was all that gibberish about Scotland Yard? Oh, the inspector doesn't mean any harm. He just tends to get a little worked up. Maybe he doesn't know that there is a Scotland Yard. We're not going to still talk to Luke's fangirl. Hello, Beardo. I can't seem to open the door to the observatory. Really? It looks as though the door is locked with a puzzle. Oh yes, you're right. Worry not, Luke. I'll solve this puzzle and have us through the door before you know it. Probably because grown-up Luke doesn't want anyone to just walk in. Move the red and blue blocks to the spaces of the same color. Touch the arrow buttons at the bottom to oh no. Blocks fall downwards when there's nothing beneath them. Give it a try. You would say that so that it's easily in for you. Oh, that was surprisingly easy, actually.
This one.
We did it! Superb! How many moves did it take you? Could you do it in 5? No, I did not. But I did it. There we are, Luke. The lock is disabled. And the door is open. I think if I hadn't focused that much on red at first, I could have. Could have, would have, should have. Thank you for meeting me here. I know it's out of your way. I wanted to make sure you weren't followed, and this place offers a good view of anyone approaching. Now then, have you made any progress in your investigation? We've encountered some unexpected turns, but on the whole, it's going well. I can't believe I'm meeting Luke from the future. Eh? Oh, Flora, it's you. I didn't recognize you for a moment there. You'll have to forgive me. This is all a bit unexpected. It's nice to know that some things never change. I see you're still easily flustered. Hehe. You want to talk, Flora? As I recall, you go bright pink at the drop of a hat. But it's good to see you anyway. You look well. She doesn't go red easily, right? Flora's presence here is one of the unexpected turns I mentioned. Inspector Chelmey and Barton are here as well. Well, I'm not too surprised by the inspector's arrival. That man lives for police work. Are you saying you expected him to tail us back here? Expected? No, but I acknowledged it as a possibility. Anyway, we really need to discuss how we're going to get into Chinatown. We haven't had a chance of getting through unless we get those guards to leave the gate. You found a way to lure them away, haven't you? Yes, see, the guards don't hang around that area all the time. They only mend their positions when Layton tells them to. In other words, my future self has some reason to post watchmen there now. I must confess that may be my fault. I've been doing a lot of renaissance in the area and may have been spotted. But a crucial point to remember is that the guards will leave their posts if their boss tells them to. I see, but how do we get my future self to issue that order? Fortunately, your future self almost never interacts directly with the low-level grunts. He has his lieutenant, Bostro, give out the orders instead. I'm sure you remember him. He was that mountain of a man commanding the fox at the casino. Ah, yes, I know who you're talking about. If the fox by the gate hear Bostro telling them to get lost, I'm sure they'd leave their posts. Then all we need to do is record Bostro's voice and play it back for the guards. Well done, little Luke. But have you thought of how to reproduce Bostro's voice? I seem to remember you picking up a new friend near the river who boasts impressive vocal talents. Of course, you mean Polter. We can get him to mimic Bostro's voice. That's the idea. So how do we get Polter to learn how to say get lost in Bostro's voice? That could prove quite difficult. Not really. Get lost is something of a catchphrase for Bostro. He's always shouting it. I've spent quite a few afternoons spying on the man. He uses it at least a dozen times a day. It's not a very nice thing to say. Well, he's not a very nice fellow, as you may have noticed. That catchphrase is our ticket into Chinatown. We should start looking for him immediately. Excellent. Bostro's likely to be lurking somewhere in the vicinity of the casino. We'll need to be cautious, but I say we start searching for him there. I think we should. Of course we save our progress. There we go. Chapter 7. We're going to Chinatown in the next episode. With Bostro's voice. And we still have some picarettes to pick up. Don't lean too far over. It's a long drop to the bottom. I won't. That's another hint coin. The view from my place always reminds me of my old home. That was a good game as well. But thank you so much for watching. We can actually, let's save and go back down. And we can save here. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow we are going to continue to Chinatown. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.